Welcome back to the channel. First up, we've got an exciting deep dive into a truly remarkable coin from down under. The 1979 Australian 20-cent coin with a light brown shade. You may have seen this coin in your pocket change, or perhaps overlooked it in your collection. But did you know that in today's collector market, this specific coin can hold a surprising value? Let's break it down, explore its history, and find out just how much this coin could be worth today. Now, coins like the 20 cent from 1979 might seem like everyday currency, but to collectors, there's more to them than meets the eye. We're going to take a closer look at the 1979 Australian 20-cent coin in a light brown shade, talk about what makes it special, and uncover its market value in today's collector scene. Side note: before we get into the specifics of the 1979 coin, let's take a quick look at the history of the Australian 20-cent coin itself. First introduced in 1966, when Australia adopted the decimal currency system, the 20-cent coin quickly became an integral part of the nation's. The original design, crafted by Stuart Devlin, featured an iconic depiction of a lyrebird, a symbol of Australia's rich wildlife. This design remained until 1981, when it was replaced with the current reverse design showcasing an Australian saltwater crocodile. But what sets the 1979 coin apart is not just its design but the unique characteristics of certain years. You might be wondering what makes the 1979 Australia 29 so special? Well, it's all about that light brown shade. Typically, Australian 20-cent coins are struck in cupra-nickel, giving them a silvery appearance. But over time, some coins from 1979 began to show up with a unique coloration. This discoloration, caused by a variety of factors like slight oxidation, environmental exposure, or the coin's interaction with certain materials, resulted in a distinct light brown tint. Now, this light brown shade isn't just a quirk of coin aging, it's a rare anomaly. Not every 1979 coin exhibits this color shift, making those that do stand out in the eyes of collectors. If you're lucky enough to have one, it could be the key to a valuable addition to your collection. Another crucial factor when it comes to the value of any coin is its condition. The 1979 Australia 20 money coins that culminate in question, whether it's in light brown shade or not, needs to be in what's known as very fine condition. So, what does that mean? In the world of coin collecting, coins are graded on a scale from poor all the way up to perfect uncirculated. A very fine coin is one that shows slight wear but retains sharp features, clear details, and minimal damage. For a 1979 coin, this means the lyrebird on the reverse should still be easily recognizable, with the coin's color and texture largely intact despite its age. Keep in mind that the value of the 1979 light brown 20-cent coin will be higher if it's in excellent or very fine condition. The better the condition, the higher the demand, and, ultimately, the price in the collector market. Now, let's talk about the big question. What's the current market value of a 1979 Australian 20-minute coin in light brown shade and very fine condition? In recent years, the 1979 light brown 20-cent coin has seen a notable increase in value. As of today, depending on the condition and its unique coloration, you can expect this coin to fetch anywhere from $84,000 on the open market. If it's in truly exceptional condition, the price could rise even higher, especially if a collector is specifically seeking out coins with this rare color variation. In fact, there have been instances where 1979 Australia 20-cent coins with the light brown shade have sold for upwards of $90,000. Auctions. So, if you've got one in your collection, it might be time to take a closer look. So, you're holding a light brown 1979 Australia 20 times my sequin and wondering where you can sell it, or maybe you're on the lookout to buy one. There are several places you can check. Online platforms, specialized coin dealers, and auction sites are some of the best spots to find potential buyers or sellers. But remember, always ensure you're dealing with reputable sellers or buyers to avoid scams. If you're a coin collector or just starting out, here are a few tips to help you the value of your 1,979 light brown 20-cent coin and any others you may have in your collection. First, store your coins in protective capsules or sleeves to prevent further wear and damage. And staying informed helps you know when to sell or when to hold on to a coin. And finally, consider getting your coin professionally graded if you think it might be worth more. A professional grade can give it added credibility and value. So there you have it, the 1,979 Australian 20-cent coin in light brown shade. A rare find that could potentially be worth a lot more than you might think. If you've got one in your collection, or if you happen to stumble upon one in your change, take the time to evaluate its condition. With the right care, your coin could be a valuable piece of Australia's numismatic history. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coins, and we have something truly special on our hands. A 1,967 Australian 20-cent coin in its rare grey shade. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes certain coins more valuable than others, you're in the right place. Now you might be thinking, what makes the 1,967 Australia 20-cent so special? Well, let's rewind a bit. In 1966, Australia introduced a new series of decimal coins, moving away from the old imperial system. The 20-cent coin, however, holds a unique position in numismatic history for a very specific reason: its design and color variation. First, let's talk about the 1,967 Australian 20-cent coin. The design you're familiar with is the original one, featuring the Australian coat of arms including the kangaroo and emu. However, in 1967, a specific batch of these coins was struck with a rare gray or grayish tone, which is not found in most 20-cent coins of that era. Unlike the typical mint luster that's present on most coins of the era, these gray-shade 20-cent coins exhibit a unique and somewhat muted hue. This color variation is a result of a particular batch of coins being struck in 1967, and it has intrigued collectors for decades. Now, let's get into the really exciting part, the value. If you've got your hands on a 1,967 gray-shade 20-cent coin in very fine condition, you might just be sitting on a real treasure. While these coins were originally minted for circulation, the ones that have survived the test of time, especially in this rare shade, have grown increasingly valuable. But how much are they worth today? As of recent estimates, a 1,967 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition could be valued anywhere $96,000. This is for coins that have maintained their condition with minimal wear and tear. But the real jackpot comes when you find a coin that is in extremely fine or uncirculated condition. These can fetch upwards of $98,000 in today's market. So, why does the gray shade make such a difference? Well, coins with distinctive variations like this one are highly sought after by collectors. The rarity of the grayish hue and its historical significance to the minting process play a huge role in driving up demand. Even though the coin was initially intended as a rare variant, this unique flaw, or perhaps feature, has only enhanced its collector's value. The gray shade 1,967 Australia 20-cent coin is a classic example of how imperfections in coin production can turn into highly valuable collector items. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out from the rest, whether it's due to a minting error, design flaw, or color variation. This 1,967 coin, with its grayish tone, is one of those unique pieces. The value is just based on its rarity, but also the story it tells about Australian minting history. It's also worth noting that the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its valuation. A very fine coin will have clear features, though it might show some wear like minor scratches or smoothing of details. However, the key is to make sure that the features, especially the date and the coat of arms, are still clearly visible. Additionally, the edge of the 1,967 Australian 20-cent coin has a distinctive milled serration. This feature was common among Australian decimal coins, providing an extra layer of authenticity when identifying genuine pieces from counterfeits or reproduction. If you've stumbled upon a 1,967 gray shade 20-cent coin, you're certainly not alone. Many collectors have managed to acquire them through auctions, dealers, or even by going through their change over the years. But what's even more remarkable is the sheer fact that these coins were never designed with rarity in mind, yet today they've become one of the most fascinating pieces in the world of Australian numismatics. So there you have it, the 1,967 Australian 20-cent coin in its rare grey shade. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into the world of numismatics, this coin is definitely worth keeping an eye on. Its rarity, historical context, and increasing value make it a must-have for any serious Australian coin collector. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin, a true gem for coin collectors. If you're a fan of rare coins or just curious about the collector's market, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll be looking at the Australian 20-cent coin minted in 1973 and why certain versions with golden or brown spots are fetching a significant amount of money today. First, let's talk about the 1973 Australian 20-cent coin's design. This coin features an iconic image, an Australian lyrebird, one of the country's most recognizable native species. The lyrebird is beautifully depicted on the reverse side of the coin, and the obverse shows the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But it's not the design alone that's driving the value of this coin. It's a combination of factors, including rarity, condition, and some unusual characteristics that make certain 1,973 Australia 2020 cent coins highly sought after in the market. Now let's address the elephant in the room, golden and brown spots. You might have come across a 20-cent coin that has strange discolorations or what appears to be corrosion on its surface, but is this a defect or something that adds to the coin's value? Interestingly, these golden or brown spots, often referred to as toning, can actually make a coin more desirable to collectors if the coin is in fine condition otherwise. Toning happens when a coin undergoes oxidation over time, and it can occur due to environmental factors such as exposure to air, humidity, or chemicals. Some collectors find these coins with spots visually appealing, especially when the toning is uniform and creates an attractive patina. However, all coins with discoloration are valuable. If a coin is in poor condition with significant damage or corrosion, it could reduce its overall value. But when it comes to the 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin, certain coins with golden or brown spots can be a true treasure. These examples are often viewed as unique due to the rare nature of their toning pattern. Now, let's talk about the market value. As of recent auctions and sales, the 1,973 Australia 20% coin in fine or uncirculated condition typically ranges in value from $88,000. However, coins that exhibit rare or exceptional toning with golden or brown spots can sell for significantly higher amounts, sometimes reaching as much as $92,000, varying on rarity and the intensity of the spots. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in excellent condition, but the market for toned coins is especially strong. Coins that have been professionally graded by companies like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can fetch top dollar. So, if you happen to own one of these coins, it could be worth getting it professionally graded to help establish its value and authenticity. So, what makes a 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin so special in today's market? Well, it's not just about the design or the year it was minted. It's about the condition, the presence of toning, and the rarity of specific features that collectors are looking for. The more unique a coin is, the more likely it is to have a higher value. One important thing to note is that the 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin was part of the first series of coins minted after Australia switched from pounds to the decimal currency system. This historical context adds a layer of significance for collectors who are looking to complete their sets or own a piece of Australian history. If you're lucky enough to own a well-preserved 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin with beautiful golden or brown spots, or if you spot one at an antique shop or coin market, it could be your chance to add a valuable piece to your collection. Make sure to assess its condition carefully and, if you're unsure, seek advice from a professional to determine its worth. To wrap up, the 1,973 Australian 20-cent coin with golden or brown spots can be an incredibly valuable asset in today's collector market. Whether it's the rarity of the toning or the historical significance, these coins are something to keep an eye on. If you think you've found one, it's definitely worth checking with a grading service to determine just how much it could be worth. Next up, we're diving deep into an intriguing and rare coin, the 1,980 Australian 20-cent piece, a coin that has some unique features and, as we'll see, is valued quite highly in today's collector market. If you're a collector or just a fan of rare coins, you won't want to miss this. Hey everyone! So the 1,980 Australian 20-cent coin is not just your average pocket change. It stands out for a couple of very interesting reasons. One of the most significant factors is its silver shine, which, when well preserved, can make it quite valuable. But that's all. There's a very special, almost mysterious black dot that appears on some of these coins, adding even more intrigue. Let's first talk about the coin's design. The 20-cent coin was introduced in Australia in 1966, and it's made from cupronickel. The 1,980 version still carries the classic design by Stuart Devlin, featuring a stylized depiction of an Australian lyrebird on the reverse. Now, let's talk about this little enigma, the black dot. If you look closely, you'll notice it's sometimes found on certain 1,980 Australia 20-cent coins, often near the edge or on the queen side of the coin. While it may seem like just a random flaw or anomaly, this dot is actually a sign of a rare minting error. It's speculated that the dot could be a result of contamination or an imperfection during the production process. But here's the catch-all. 1,980 Australia 20-cent coins have this black dot. Those that do, especially in pristine, extremely fine condition, are the ones that can fetch a surprising value today. The presence of this dot, combined with the coin's well-preserved state, can significantly increase its worth in the collector's market. Let's take a closer look at how the 1,980 Australia 20-cent coin's value has appreciated. In average circulated condition, however, if you have one in extremely fine condition with a shiny silver appearance, or even better, with the elusive black dot, you could be looking at a price range of $77,000. Some auctions have seen even higher bids, depending on the rarity of the black dot and the coin's grade. Condition or grade plays a huge role in a coin's value. The grading scale typically ranges from good all the way to perfect mint state. Coins in extremely fine condition show little to no signs of wear, keeping that sharp detail and, most importantly, maintaining that bright, shiny finish. If you have a 1,980 Australia 20-cent coin that's remained in such pristine condition, it could be worth quite a lot more than you think. So, if you're lucky enough to come across an extremely fine condition 1,980 Australia 20-cent coin with that black dot, you've got yourself a potential gold mine in the world of coin collecting. But how do you spot one? Well, the key is to inspect your coins carefully. The black dot is subtle, but with the right magnification, it's easy to find. Make sure you're inspecting coins properly. The black dot might not be immediately noticeable, so don't rush. Whether you find it on the Queen's portrait or near the rim, be sure to check if the coin has been kept in good condition with minimal scratches or wear. A well-preserved coin is always going to fetch a better price. Now you may be wondering, where do you sell these coins? There are plenty of online platforms, heritage auctions, and specialized coin dealer websites where collectors from around the world are on the lookout for rare coins like this one. If you're serious about getting top dollar for your coin, you might also want to consider getting it professionally graded by services like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A certified coin can often fetch a premium price. Coins like the 1980 Australia 20 cent with the black dot have appeared at major coin auctions, and bidders have shown serious interest. In fact, some recent sales have seen these coins go for hundreds of dollars in perfect condition. So, keep your eyes peeled if you're in possession of one, or if you're out there hunting for rare finds. To wrap things up, the 1980 Australian 20 cent coin is more than just another piece of pocket change. With its shiny silver appearance, the potential for rare minting errors like the black dot, and its growing value in the collector's market, it's a coin worth paying attention to. If you happen to have one in your collection, it might just be time to take a closer look and see if you're holding a hidden gem. Next up, we're diving into one of the most interesting and sought-after coins in the Australian market, the 2012 Australia 20 cent coin with a unique silver shade in extremely fine condition. This coin has seen a surprising surge in value in recent years, and if you're holding on to one, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Stick around as we break down why this coin is so valuable, how it stands out, and what it's worth in today's collector market. Before we dive into the specifics of the 2012 Australia 20 cent coin, let's take a quick look at the evolution of Australian coins. Australia, like many countries, has had a rich and evolving history of currency. Since 1966, Australia has used decimal currency, and the 20 cent coin has been an essential part of the nation's coinage. Alright, now that we've covered a little history, let's zoom in on this particular coin, the 2012 Australia 20 cent coin. At first glance, it might look like just another coin, but there's a lot more going on here than meets the eye. The 20 cent coin from 2012 features a classic design on the reverse, depicting an image of an Australian frilled-necked lizard. This lizard design was first introduced in 1966. And the 2012 release was part of a series celebrating Australia's native wildlife. But what makes this specific 2012 Australia 20 cent coin so special? Well, the answer lies in its color and condition. Normally, 20 cent coins are struck from copper-nickel, a combination of copper and nickel, giving them a standard metallic look. However, a small number of 2012 Australia 20 cent coins were accidentally struck with a mix that resulted in a silver-toned shade. These silver shade coins have become a collector's item because of their rarity and distinctive appearance. Now, when it comes to the condition of the coin, this plays a massive role in its value. A coin in extremely fine condition means that the coin has only minimal wear and retains much of its original detail. It should have a strong mint luster and no major scratches, dents, or discolorations. To put it simply, an extremely fine coin is nearly flawless and looks as close to mint condition as possible. Coins in such condition are always in high demand by collectors, which leads us to our next point, the market value of the 2012 Australia 20 cent silver shade coin. When these coins first hit the market, their value was relatively low, like most modern Australian circulating coins. But as more collectors and numismatists discovered the rarity of the silver-tone variant, the coin's value started to climb. Since 2012, this coin has been steadily increasing in value, especially those in extremely fine condition. So, how much is this coin worth today? Well, depending on the condition and the collector's market at the time of sale, a 2012 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin in extremely fine condition can fetch anywhere from $42,000. Some exceptional examples with certified grades can even go for higher prices at auction. But for most collectors, expect to see them listed in the lower price range, unless it's a particularly rare find with a high grade. For example, if you search online auction sites or coin dealers, you'll find various listings. The price fluctuation can be based on demand in the current market, but generally speaking, these silver-toned 20-cent coins have consistently shown growth in their value. Now let's talk about how you can get your hands on one of these valuable coins if you're looking to add it to your collection. First, make sure to inspect any 2012 Australia 20-cent coins you come across, particularly if you're sorting through loose change or buying rolls of coins. You'll want to look for the distinctive silver shade and check the coin's condition. Be sure to inspect it carefully under good lighting, as the shade difference can be subtle. If you don't find one in circulation, there are several places you can find these coins for sale. Many reputable coin dealers, both online and in person, specialize in rare Australian coins. You can also find them through online marketplaces, but always be cautious and ensure you're buying from a trusted seller to avoid counterfeits or overpricing. Once you get your hands on a silver-toned 2012 Australia 20-cent coin, be sure to store it properly. Using protective coin holders or cases will preserve its condition and maintain its value. Remember, the better the condition, the higher the price it will fetch in the market. So, to sum it all up, the 2012 Australia 20-cent silver shade coin is a fantastic find for collectors. Its rare metallic shade and the fact that it's in extremely fine condition make it a highly desirable piece in today's market. Whether you already own one or are looking to find one, this coin is certainly one to keep an eye on. Next up, we've got something special to discuss, one of Australia's most iconic 20-cent coins from the year 2004. But wait, this isn't just any ordinary 20-cent piece. It's a 2004 Silver Shine 20-cent coin in extra fine condition, and believe me, it's worth a lot more than you might think in today's collector market. If you've stumbled across a 20-cent coin from 2004, you might be wondering, what makes this particular coin so special? Well, you're in for a treat because this coin has captured the attention of collectors for several key reasons. Before diving into its value, let's break down the key features of this specific 20-cent coin. For starters, the 2004 Australian 20-cent coin is part of the country's standard circulation issue, which typically features the iconic Australian coat of arms on the reverse side. But what sets this one apart, especially in its extra fine condition, is the high-quality finish. The reverse side, which features the Australian coat of arms, was designed by Stuart Devlin, a renowned British-born Australian coin designer. The intricate detailing is visible even in lower grades of the coin, but when it's in extra fine condition, the detailing on the arms and the surrounding elements pop with stunning clarity. So what exactly does extra fine condition mean, and why is it so important? Let's get into that now. Coins in extra fine condition are those that show very minimal signs of wear. You might notice a bit of light wear on the highest points of the design, but overall the coin should still look crisp, clean, and nearly as good as new. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. Coins from 2004 tend to hold up well, but the more well-preserved and shiny the coin is, the more desirable it becomes. Now let's get to the exciting part, the value of the 2004 Silver Shine 20-cent coin in extra fine condition. At the time of its release, it was just a standard circulating coin, worth, of course, 20 cents. However, as with many coins, the real story happens years down the line, when collectors begin to take note. Currently, this 2004 Australia 20-cent coin in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere between $58,000 in the collector market, depending on where you buy and sell it. The demand for this coin is driven by a few factors, such as its low mintage for the year, its design, and the condition it's in. If you're lucky enough to find one with exceptional shine, you might even see it go for slightly more, especially if it's sold through a specialized auction or a rare coin dealer. Some recent sales of these coins have even seen prices push up to $62,000, beyond, especially if it has been certified by a professional grading service such as OR. Professional grading adds a lot of value because it ensures that the coin is authentic and in its true condition, helping to establish its market value. Now, you might be wondering, why is there such a significant increase in value for this seemingly standard 20-cent piece? Well, the world of coin collecting is a lot more intricate than it seems. It all comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. The 2004 Australia 20-cent coin is rare in terms of mintage. It was produced in limited numbers. Coins in excellent condition are always sought after by collectors. The extra fine-grade coins are considered to be in a more limited supply, and as collectors continue to demand high-quality examples, their value only rises. Let's take a moment to talk about how you can get your hands on one of these valuable coins. The most obvious way is by searching through your spare change or checking with local coin shops. But if you're more of a serious collector, you can always look for them at coin shows or online marketplaces, where sellers offer a range of conditions for various price points. Be sure to always check for signs of wear as well as the level of shine, because a well-maintained coin is going to fetch a premium. And remember, even though this particular 20-cent coin, the rarest one out there, it still holds a place of value due to its excellent condition and collectible appeal. So, to sum it up, if you have a 2004 Australian 20-cent coin in extra fine condition, in today's market, depending on its shine, quality, and authenticity, it might be a huge fortune, but it's definitely a nice find for a collector, and who knows, if you hold on to it for more years, it might even increase in value. Let us know in the comments if you've found any cool coins like this, and if you'd like us to review any other specific pieces. Next up, we're diving into a piece of Australian numismatic history that has been catching the eyes of collectors and investors alike. It's the 1,978 Australian 20-cent coin, specifically the extremely fine condition 1 and its increasing value in the collector's market. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's explore why this coin could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Let's start with the basics, the 1,978 Australia 20-cent coin. This coin was minted in Australia as part of the regular circulating series. It has a distinctive design featuring the platypus on the reverse side, which is one of Australia's most iconic animals. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine, who created the effigy of the Queen that appeared on many British Commonwealth coins. Now, most of the 1,978 Australia 20-cent coins were made of copper nickel. However, it's important to highlight that some collectors confuse these with the silver versions. The 20-cent coin itself was originally not made of silver, but there were some proof or special edition coins that were produced with a higher silver content, making them significantly rarer and more valuable. One of the most crucial factors in determining the value of a coin is its condition. When it comes to the 1,978 Australia 20-cent coin, the extremely fine grade is a significant marker of value. You see, the grading system is essential in numismatics. A coin in extremely fine condition shows very little wear and maintains sharp details, especially around the animal's features, the Queen's portrait, and the surrounding inscriptions. Now, how does this compare to other grades? Well, a coin in uncirculated or mint state condition would be the pinnacle, but extremely fine coins are still highly sought after due to their balance of preservation and availability. So here's where it gets interesting, especially in today's market. As of recent auctions and collector's sales, these coins are valued anywhere $86,000 based on the current demand and condition. But why the increase in value? There are several factors at play here. Rarity. While it may not be a limited mintage, Coins in exceptional condition, like the extremely fine ones, are rarer than those with wear and tear from circulation. A coin that's well preserved naturally attracts collectors looking for high-quality specimens. The Australian 20-cent coin has garnered attention not only in Australia but globally. Collectors and investors are always seeking out coins that stand out, either because of historical significance or unique features. Silver shine myth. Although the coin itself is copper-nickel, there's often confusion or intrigue around older coins with a shiny appearance, which can lead to the coin being mistaken for something more valuable, such as a silver coin. This can drive up interest and consequently the price. Collecting trends. Certain coins follow trends in the market, especially as more people get involved in numismatics and recognize the value of rare and well-preserved coins. The 1978 Australia 20 cent is no exception to this trend. Now let's talk about something super important: how to care for your coin and ensure you're authenticating it correctly. Examine the design. Always start by comparing the coin to known references. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or damage. In extremely fine condition, the design should still be clear with only minimal signs of handling. A magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe is essential when assessing the fine details of a coin. The more you can see, the better you'll be able to judge its condition. Avoid storing your coin in harsh conditions. Coins should be kept in protective holders like 2x2 holders or capsules to prevent scratches, dirt, and damage from handling. Never clean a coin, as this can drastically reduce its value. If you believe your coin might be valuable, consider having it professionally graded by services. This helps ensure its authenticity and provides an official grade, which can increase its marketability. So, what does the future hold for the 1978 Australia 20-cent coin in extremely fine condition? As with any collectible, market conditions can fluctuate. The demand for rare Australian coins continues to rise, especially as younger collectors and investors enter the market. Coins that are well preserved and limited in availability will continue to see value growth over time. If the trend continues, coins in exceptional and extremely fine conditions could see significant increases in value. But it could be a steady, growing asset in your collection, especially if you have a particularly well-preserved specimen. So, there you have it. The 1978 Australian 20-cent coin, in extremely fine condition, is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, and it's definitely one to keep an eye on. If you've got one of these in your collection, it could be worth more than you think. And if you're thinking about adding it to your collection, it's a great time to start hunting for the best condition possible. Next up, we're talking about the Australia 20 cents 2011 with black dots. Now you might think, what's so special about a regular 20-cent coin? Well, stick around, because this coin has a hidden story and is making waves in the collector market. Let's dive in. First, let's take a look at this particular coin. The Australian 20-cent 2011 coin, at first glance, might seem pretty standard. It has the familiar platypus design on the reverse, which has been a hallmark of the 20-cent coin for years now. However, in 2011, something unusual happened. The minting of a small batch of coins that had a very distinct flaw: black dots on the coin's surface. These black dots are caused by a rare die error during the minting process, specifically due to contamination on the die. This small imperfection resulted in some of the 2011 coins being released with this black mark, which has made them highly sought after by collectors. Now you might be wondering, how did this happen? Well, errors like this don't occur very often in coin production, and when they do, they create significant interest in the numismatic community. The black dots on the 2011 Australia 20-cent coins were caused by tiny particles or debris being left on the coin dies used to strike the coins. These particles left distinct black spots on the surface of the coin, which aren't supposed to be there in regular circulation coins. The process is entirely random, and because it's not a typical feature you'd expect to see, it adds a uniqueness to the coin. Keep in mind, these black dotted coins are not part of a regular minting process, meaning they weren't intentionally made or released in a special edition. It's more of an accidental rarity. Now, for those of you wondering about condition, the term very fine is crucial when it comes to the coin's value. Coins in the very fine condition have minimal wear and tear, retaining most of the original features such as the platypus design and the details of the coin's edges. But it's the black dots that truly make the difference here. Coins with these dots are quite rare, and those that are in very fine or better condition can command significantly higher values. Most of the black dotted coins you'll encounter will show some wear from circulation, but finding one in excellent condition is like striking gold in the world of coin collecting. All right, let's talk about the big question, value. So how much is the 20-cent 2011 Black Dots coin worth today? Well, as of today, this coin has become quite a collector's item. Depending on its condition, these coins can fetch anywhere between $48,000 or even more for those in pristine condition. Coins in circulated condition with visible black dots typically hover around the $53,000 mark. But if you're lucky enough to find one that's in very fine or uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a value of $56,000 or even more if you find. First, you want to make sure the coin you have is from the 2011 series. The black dots will appear in the same general areas across the design. Usually, you'll find them on the platypus, the water ripples, or even near the edges of the coin. The black dots are most noticeable when the coin is tilted in the light, so don't miss them. They might be small, but they are definitely there. Second, authenticity matters. Be sure to check for the minting mark, which is located near the bottom of the coin, just to the left of the platypus. If you're unsure, I always recommend getting your coin authenticated by a professional grading service, especially if it looks like it could be in pristine condition. So, why should you care about this coin? Well, rare minting errors like the black dots on the 2011 Australia 20-cent coin are often overlooked by the general public. But to coin collectors, they are gold mines. The reason these coins hold so much potential is due to their scarcity and the fact that they are from a modern Australian coin series. The rarity factor alone makes them valuable, but as more collectors catch on to this error, the value will likely increase. Historically, coins with minting errors tend to appreciate in value as fewer and fewer of them are available in circulation. If you hold on to one of these coins, it could potentially become a prized possession in your collection, especially if it stays in mint condition over the years. So, there you have it. The Australia 20-cent 2011 Black Dots coin might just be one of the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. If you're a collector, don't overlook this one. It could be worth more than you think, especially in the years to come. Next up, we're going to explore the fascinating world of the 2015 Australian 20-cent coin, a piece of currency with a distinctive feature that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. This 20-cent coin, first introduced in 1966 as part of Australia's decimal currency changeover, has undergone various designs over the years. But one particular version from 2015 stands out due to its rare characteristics, a gray-shaded obverse and a shimmering silver-tone reverse. These subtle variations are what make this coin so special. If you've recently found one in your change or have been holding on to a 2015 Australia 20-cent coin, you might be sitting on a small treasure. Let's start by taking a look at the obverse side of the 2015 Australia 20-cent coin. In typical circulating coins, this side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Judy Clark. It's a familiar image for any collector of modern Australian currency. However, in 2015, a subtle but noticeable variation appeared. The obverse of this coin exhibits a grayish shade, unlike the more typical shine of standard 20-cent coins. This slight alteration in the metal's finish makes it stand out visually from its peers. On the reverse side, things get even more interesting. The reverse design of the 20-cent coin has remained relatively consistent since its inception, featuring an image of an Australian lyrebird, a symbol of the country's diverse and unique wildlife. But what sets the 2015 version apart is the coin's silvery shine. While most 20-cent coins may dull slightly after years of circulation, this particular 2015 piece seems to retain a much brighter, silver-like luster, even after years in circulation. This could be due to a variation in the minting process or the particular alloy mixture used during production. So, why does this small variation matter? Why should collectors and investors care about a simple change in color and shine? Well, the value of a coin in the collector's market is often determined by factors such as rarity, condition, and unique features. And with the 2015 Australian 20-cent coin, all these factors come into play. This particular variation has become highly sought after by numismatists and collectors. The gray shade obverse combined with the silver shine reverse represents an unusual minting anomaly that makes this coin unique. Coins like this, which possess features that deviate from the norm, are often referred to as error coins or varieties. In the case of the 2015 Australia 20-cent coin, we're talking about a value that could reach anywhere from $25,000, depending on its condition and whether it has been certified by a professional grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, like the Professional Coin Grading Corporation. Some collectors have even reported paying up to $30,000 for a particularly well-preserved 2015 Australia 20-cent coin in the right market conditions. But, as always in the world of coin collecting, condition is king. If your coin is in a very fine or extremely fine condition, with minimal wear, no noticeable damage, and with that brilliant shine, it will be much more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. To get a better understanding of how much the condition affects the price, let's break it down a bit. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor to perfect, a scale that numismatists and collectors are very familiar with. The 2015 Australia 20-cent coin, if in very fine or extremely fine condition, could see its values soar into the $35,000 range. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition could fetch even higher prices. So, if you have one in great shape, it's worth checking for the precise grade. If you're unsure about the condition of your coin or whether it holds a higher value, you can always have it professionally graded. Many numismatic dealers offer grading services, or you can send it to one of the major grading organizations for a more formal certification. A certified coin with a high grade will always command a better price when it comes time to sell or trade. Now, let's take a quick look at the history of the Australian 20-cent coin. Introduced as part of the country's decimalisation in 1966, this coin has featured several designs, from the coat of arms to the iconic lyrebird we see today. While the basic design has remained relatively consistent, small variations like the 2015 gray shade obverse and silver shine reverse have added an extra layer of intrigue to this already interesting coin. Collectors are always looking for unique and rare items to add to their collections, and for some, the 2015 Australia 20-cent coin is the perfect piece to complete their set. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who just stumbled upon this rare variation, now is the time to pay attention to this hidden gem in the Australian coinage market. So, if you find yourself in possession of one of these rare 2015 Australian 20-cent coins with the gray shade obverse and silver shine reverse, don't be too quick to spend it. Take a closer look, research its value, and if it's in good condition, it could just be worth a lot more than you think. Next up, we're diving deep into a coin that has been making waves in the collector's market. The 2014 Australian 20-cent coin. What makes this coin so special, and why has it seen a significant rise in value? Well, stick around because we're about to reveal some surprising insights that could change the way you look at this little piece of Australian history. From its exquisite design to its shiny appearance, we'll explore the 2014 Australia 20-cent coin's features, condition, and why it's become such a sought-after item in today's collector's market. Before we dive into the details, let's first get to know the 20-cent coin itself. This coin is part of Australia's famous decimal currency series, which was first introduced back in 1966. The 20-cent coin features the iconic Australian bird, the lyrebird, a symbol of the nation's rich wildlife. The lyrebird design has been on the Australian 20-cent coin since its introduction, but in 2014 it underwent a slight redesign, giving it a more modern touch while still honoring its original inspiration. So, what sets the 2014 version apart from the rest? While the design itself remains largely consistent with previous issues, it's the condition of the coin that's turning heads. In particular, coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition are seeing a massive surge in value. Now, let's talk about condition. Coins that are graded as extremely fine typically show minimal wear, with almost no signs of circulation. The coin retains a sharp design, with the lyrebird's details crisply defined and the edges free of any significant blemishes. In fact, when these coins are graded by professional numismatic organizations, they tend to score higher than regular circulated versions. Another crucial factor contributing to the 2014 Australia 20-cent coin's rising value is its stunning silver shine. While the coin is made of copper nickel, its appearance, when well maintained, can mimic the luster of silver. This shine catches the eye of collectors, as the coin appears almost as if it were struck with an extra level of care and precision. Coins with this level of shine, especially in a condition that's as close to new as possible, can command higher premiums, especially among collectors who appreciate aesthetic beauty and rarity. So if you've managed to find a 2014 Australia 20-cent coin with a perfect sheen, you may just have a hidden gem. Now let's talk about why the 2014 Australian 20-cent coin has been skyrocketing in value. Over the past few years, there has been a notable surge in interest in Australian coins, especially those from recent years that are in exceptional condition. But what exactly is driving the market? The global numismatic market is constantly evolving. In recent years, more and more collectors are turning to coins that are rare not necessarily due to age, but because they're in pristine, uncirculated condition. The 2014 Australia 20 mine coin is one of those examples. With fewer coins in extremely fine or better condition available, the competition for these coins is growing, and with that, their value is increasing. So, how much is the 2014 Australia 20-cent coin worth today? Well, if you're fortunate enough to have an uncirculated or extremely fine condition example, you could be looking at a value anywhere from $36,000 in today's market. But if you've got one with unique characteristics, like an exceptionally well-maintained shine or no visible flaws, the price could go even higher. Online auction platforms and coin dealers are seeing consistent demand for these coins, and the scarcity of high-quality examples is only adding to the drive. The rarest specimens might even fetch up to $40,000 or more in exceptional circumstances. So, if you find one of these in your change, it could be worth more than you think. Now, if you're wondering how to check the value of your 2014 Australia 20-cent coin, it's important to pay attention to a few key factors. First, examine the design. Are the details of the lyrebird and the lettering crisp, or are they worn down? Second, check for any scratches, dings, or discoloration. Any of these can affect the coin's grade. You'll want to consider getting your coin professionally graded by a recognized authority like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. This can significantly increase its value and marketability. If you're serious about collecting, here are a few tips to help you build a valuable collection. First, always keep your coins in protective holders to avoid damaging them. Second, do some research on the market trends for Australian coins and other international rarities. The more you know, the better your chances of finding hidden trends. And remember, patience is key in the world of coin collecting. While some coins can be found quickly, others may take years to find in the right condition, but the wait is often well worth it. So there you have it. The 2014 Australian 20-cent coin is not just a piece of currency, but a potential treasure that could significantly increase in value over time, especially if you've got one in exceptional condition. Who would have thought a simple 20-cent coin could fetch such a high price? As always, keep an eye out for rare coins in your change curve. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information useful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future coin content. Leave a comment below if you've found any valuable coins recently. We'd love to hear about your discoveries.